It's Corp career time, hey, what the flip? Coming into this weekend, we had an upgrade on the chassis. Still second on the performance chart behind Aston Martin, which I forgot to show you because I'm stupid. And yeah, I've not been liking this track all weekend. I crashed with F1. Although we had to restart F1 because of a disconnect issue for myself. Nice Alpha Romeo on the race online in mid-quali lap on the first run on mediums. Second, FP2 I crashed, and FP3 I missed out quite a bit in terms of resource points in practice because of the issues earlier. Quicker than Max in Sector 1 on mediums compared to his softs. Yeah, this car's been feeling quite good down the straights. Not so good on the rear end, but I have changed that. I've upped the rear wing, taken away from the front wing, so hopefully that'll make the car feel better. Bit of warning there for track members, which I don't feel was that fair. I don't think I gained that much time from that. Probably lost time, if anything. Coming through the final corners of sector, a bit wide there, but 6/10 off an album. That's probably fair enough. The soft tyres can go about half a second quicker here than what the mediums can, so yeah. And there's probably about 4/10 in the lap time. Braking for the penultimate corner. Nice tidy apex. Getting the power nice and early. Up to the line. DRS open. And it's a 1:27.884. Which is P3, 4/10 off nice. P8 by the time we start our second lap. Brake turn 1 or not. Go about 12 years deep and lose what we had 2.5 tenths but lost. About 4/10 through the corner. You only need a mighty lap to gain this back. Going fast with a few corners. Getting a lot of time back, and we're up just 3 corners later, and I hate this corner. The long left, but gain 2/10 on our previous time, and we're 2/10 up on sights with a purple sector 1 down the long straight. Straight line speed has been okay. Obviously the AI are a lot better on this, but that's just AI behaviour. 2/10 up by the time we get to this corner. 2.5 tenths by the time we exit. Now 3/10. About to be 4/10. Send it through this chicane. Nice. 2/10 found, up 6/10. After that corner we take it properly, 7.5 tenths after a bit of an oversteer on the exit. 7.5 tenths would not be an insignificant amount. That would probably put us on pole back down. I'd like to get my first podium of the season with this race. Maybe even my first pole of the season, I think. Or my second pole of the season. 8.5 tenths by the time we get towards the line, crossing the line. P1 with a 1:27.002. And now for the final lap. I know there's a lot of time down at turn 1. Braking for turn 1. Do we get the time? Do we not? We brake in time, but we only gain 2/10 to be fair, actually, which has got an insignificant amount. But through the next few corners, it absolutely goes down the drain. We lose about 0.5 through that one, 0.5 through that one. Almost a full 10th through that one. It's over a 10th through that one. And then I have a slide on the exit, which means we've lost 2/10 in 4 corners. I have gone for a higher downforce setup, but not too high. Just, I think it was 27.31 on the wings. 600s up. Nice corner, 700s up. Yeah, walling there again, but lose time, which now means we're about a 10th down. Send it through the chicane. Kill the bollard, of course. With 200s up, 700s, big slide, 600s down. And we're not going to gain anything in the straights. I've not lowered the wings, we've not changed the setup. Which maybe I should have done, but oh well. Down, coming through into the final corner, 400s down as we start braking, 10th up, 600s up, 400s up, 400s isn't nothing, we'll take it, 600s, so 1:26.921, is that good enough for pole position? I have to see what the other's doing. Reese cuts across the line, he doesn't beat it. So so that's pole position for Miami Grand Prix. And our second pole in 3 races. And the 10th pole of our career. The 10th pole out of 19 races in this career mode.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Baxter lines up on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Théo Pourchaire, Hamilton, Rees, Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Ocon, Joe, Russell, Hülkenberg, Bottas, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Albon, Ricciardo, and Anthony Davidson.
So there was the starting grid. Now, I think it will be soft medium, the strategy for the race. Everyone else has gone soft apart from Carlos and Hülkenberg. So it will almost certainly be soft tyres at the start. Which is what I'm definitely going to do, because I can't play funny buggers. I need this podium to the replays on lap 1, because I don't have the footage from the driver's POV until lap 7. So yeah, we maintain P1, turn 1. Do turn 2, Rees with a mega start up to P3 from P5, Norris down to P4 as Pourchaire comes towards us on the start of lap 2. Down the inside he goes, nice move, but he touches us, he is almost trying to take us out there as we get this very much needed slow-mo shot. Good work there, cameraman, whoever. Rees gets us as well, or tries to anyway. And so we get hit by Pourchaire again. Is this guy alright? He knows like touching people's illegal if they don't consent anyway.
I don't think Max had any intention of making the apex in turn 4.
Right, basically he's off to Texas. And on lap 9 we start fighting. Down the inside on Rees. No, he keeps the place. We got the slow-mo shot that we all asked for but never wanted. And yeah, round the outside. Can't quite get it down the inside. Not quite. There was actually a cool shot there if they showed it. Switch back on Rees. Through the final corner into the pit lane. We overtake him coming into the pits. And here's the footage from an onboard perspective. Around the outside he goes. We keep our foot in, around the outside. He gets a nice land to the inside, but I just keep my rear wheels there. We're now fully alongside, we're ahead through the chicane. Through we go, bit squirrely, bit spinny. Through there, the left handle before the long straight, we're ahead of him, but he's going to get DRS, so yeah, maybe I could have been smarter on that, but what does it really matter? You know what happens, here he comes, down the inside. I end the back straight with the DRS, I brake early enough, he goes a bit too deep, I get the switch back, put the power and put the DRS on, or I don't, boxer slap, in we go. Reset the medium compound tyres, Hamilton stays out, so does Norris, Pourchaire comes in. Into the pits we go. For a nice, clean, tidy stop, 2.2. Rees has a nice stop as well, goes through an Alfa Romeo. Pourchaire either as a penalty, which we don't think he had, or had a wing change, so he was slow, or got held up, one of those 3. Because Verstappen is now ahead of him. Verstappen, who is just above us in the championship, is ahead of him. Overtaking quite a few people on the pits, back up to P5. Hamilton got Norris before he came into the pits, which is huge. Lap 11, all on a fast lap attempt, get a warning because me being skill issue can't stop the car in time like usual. And as we cross the line at the end of lap 11, P2 and the fastest lap has just been claimed. Net P1 2.2 ahead of Rees. Now at the end of lap 12 on the start of 13 we go wide into the penultimate corner and get the power into early. It's a massive slide, and that means all that gap we worked on, that 2.2 seconds of gap, has just come down to 0.4 in the space of that, and Rees has got past us in the middle of lap 13. End of lap 14 though, can we try and do anything? I look to the inside maybe, no Canali, gonna get cut back, he goes deep, use the battery on the exit as quick as we can, nice exit, DRS, round the outside, and almost hit him, jobs are good and up to P15, and here we go from the replay camera. You can see it was quite a long way back in the penultimate corner, like quite a long way back, but yeah, through the penultimate corner he goes a bit deep as you see Lewis get Norris. We get the better line, we get the better run, we get the DRS, and up into first place we go, fighting for our first podium, first win of the season. As he goes down the inside on lap 16. One thing to note, Reese's battery is flashing, which means he has below 10% ERS. I've got 50, which is a huge advantage on ERS. So if we can use that efficiently, that should help us win in the battle for this win. Round the outside on lap 16 before turn 1. Job done. So you see it from the onboard. Almost wipe him out again. 40% battery by the time we hit the brakes. We're ahead into P1 on the start of lap 16. In the middle of lap 16, while he has that massive DRS zone, he takes it back, goes a bit wide, so I'll try a different line, see if we can get anything back. Not quite working. Just go and try and push. Braking for the left-hander before the long DRS straight. We get the DRS, we do get the DRS. Can we use it efficiently to the point where we can get the pass? I hope so. DRS, down the inside, job done, up to P1. Start of lap 17, Reese looks for something there. I don't know quite what he was seeing, but Logie Sarge is up the session, so time to stop everyone's cars. Reese down the inside on lap 17. Midway through it, a bit wide again. He loved taking that wide line. I don't know what it did for him, but he loved it. On lap 18, and we're getting very close in sector 1. I'll try it, use a bit of battery here, not quite. As you can see from the onboard shot, there's yellows. Bit of Logan Sargent's abandoned car. Rest in peace. Logan Sargent, a championship in the mud. Yeah, not quite close enough. If I used ERS a little bit earlier, I may have been able to get him, but he goes a bit wide here anyway. As I come back over towards the left-hander, he goes wide. I see the switchback, I see the cutback. We go for it, but we lift off to try and get DRS, but it doesn't work, and neither of us have DRS, which means I have to use ERS if I want to get ahead, which I do. I use a bit of ERS down the inside into turn 11, I think this is. But he's very stubborn, he's still holding it. Still holding it. We're going to have to back out through there. But we'll get DRS. 2.5 laps to go and we are oh so close to getting our first win. Maybe first podium of the series that season. DRS down to the final penultimate corner, whichever one you want to call it. It's probably the final corner realistically. It's the final one you brake for. Late on the brakes, down the inside, job's done. He hangs it around the outside. Oh, we get a bit of oversteer, but that should be it. Yeah, that's it. Up into P1 by the start of lap 19. And end of lap 20, finally our first podium. And our first win of the season. It's P1.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium, Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot. A well-earned victory for Mercedes.
And that is that. What a Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton on the podium. His results have been amazing. First, third and a third. The only man to be on the podium for every race this season. Reece, one of the only 2 people to be on the podium twice out of 3 races. And we get our first podium of the season and our first win. So it's Hamilton leading. 12 points to Reece. 18 points to me. 6 between me and Reece. That's workable. 23 points to McLaren, 33 to Aston Martin, 37 to Red Bull in the Constructors. This could be a huge possibility for the Constructors' Championship. As we move on to Imola, we realise we have quite a few resource points in the bank, but I'm saving them for downforce upgrades just because that's the bit of the car we're struggling with, which will help us in Spain when they come on. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. New My Team episode coming to co-op will return in the not too distant future.